With My Dad's a Birdman, the character, the dad in it, it's one of those role reversals. Lizzie is playing the almost parental figure. She's calling up for her dad to get ready. You know, it's normally the other way around, and I think the family bereavement, that she's lost her mum, the dad has lost his wife, and he's going kind of bonkers in a very sad and poignant way, but it's treated in a very light and funny way. So I think for me this picture is, sums up the sadness. He's got bare feet, he's got holes in his dressing gown, his hair is a mess, and it's sort of a depression.
The darkness just appears, it's like, again, it's not as if you say, I need to make this dark, it's just part of everything. So a book like My Dad's a Birdman and the play, there is a darkness within it, but it also leaps towards the light. So I think all of my books kind of have that kind of opposition, dynamism between the darkness that can be there and the possibility of light and flight. That just seems to be the thing that I do. And I think, stories are about trouble. They're about, you can't have a story without trouble. You can't have a story that's all light. You can't have a story that's all dark. It's the kind of interplay between the two things which produce interesting stories, I guess. Something's only beautiful because it can be compared with something that's really ugly.
So it's a very clever juxtaposition of this serious, emotional stuff that's going on, treated in a very light and humorous way. So we can enjoy it. At the same time, we have an understanding of what's going on. There's nothing about it that hits you over the head. So for me, it was trying to capture that in the pictures. That was the challenge. And to do that, I had to do it very directly. The most important thing in the book for me was the relationship between the dad and the little girl. And she, in a childlike way, she believes in him. She believes in him even though he's got this crackpot idea that he can fly over the town and it's not going to work. There is that belief that I think is maybe what will make him better, or does make, he doesn't get better, but it's about love and compassion. This picture is maybe particularly poignant because he's made these wings and she's admiring them, she's caring about them, she's understanding them, she's not poo-pooing them. It's a special relationship, and throughout the story that's really what I tried to capture.
The writer's job is to work with the words, to work with the language, to make the most beautiful thing that you can, even if it's kind of uglily beautiful and darkly beautiful. You have to make the most beautiful thing that you can. And if you do that, then the meaning will flow into it. It's not as if you take a bunch of words and try and hammer some meaning into it or hammer some influence into it. The meaning and the influence should be right at the heart of it.
And I think once you've captured that, that each individual character has an emotion between them, all the rest of the stuff sort of takes care of itself. You don't have to worry about the backgrounds or illustrating every little bit of it. You've got the, you've got the meaningful stuff. And for me, that's what I think the kids relate to as well.
For me, what I want to do is to move people. I want people to really be moved, disturbed, entertained, and not to be admired from a distance. Yeah.